Hello one and all, my name is Ryan Bruce. My friends call me Fluff, and today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, we are going to check out the all-new Lion 68 Super Lead amp pedal from Universal Audio. So Universal Audio has been crushing it with their UAFX pedal line that integrate with their mobile app for additional usability and controllability. And one of the newest offerings is the Lion 68 Super Lead amp pedal, Universal Audio. Now, before we go any further, this video is sponsored by Sweetwater. Sweetwater has got you for all things Universal Audio and Universal Audio UAFX. I will link down below in the description if you'd like to know more things about Universal Audio. And with that, all thoughts and opinions are still mine. Now, the Lion 68 Super Lead amp pedal leans into Universal Audio's love for classic rock tones. And in that, there are 3 different Plexi style amplifier flavors in this pedal. There is an entire cab section, there is a room section, there is a boost section, and you can control an additional internal noise gate with the app. However, you do not need the app as much as you do for other pedals with the 68 Super Lead pedal. This is meant to be a tactile experience, and thusly, it's just all knob turning, baby. Now, the volume 1 and volume 2 controls act a lot like the low and high, the 2 different inputs on a Plexi, and the output is your final volume. So this is kind of like a master volume modded Plexi in use. However, you have your treble, mid, bass controls, and then you have the alternate switch to give additional functionality to those controls, making them room, presence, and boost respectively. And you can store any one of your sounds onto the preset side while utilizing the live side of the pedal to just kind of tweak away and sound how you want to sound. Now, the cabinet section features 6 cabinet models culled from the aux speaker emulation tech that they have in the aux amp top box and the aux stomp, which I will utilize with the Lion. However, let's go ahead and plug this thing in and see what it's all about. All right, so we have the Lion 68 Super Lead pedal, and I also brought along the UAD aux stomp cabinet simulator, cabinet emulator. And we're gonna get to this in just a second because I wanna show you guys some sonic possibilities using the cabinets available in the aux stomp. But right now we're living in the Lion, baby. Right now I am on the live side of the pedal. The live side of the pedal is where you can tweak and do all sorts of stuff and just treat it like a regular pedal. And if you like any of those tones and you want to be able to recall them, you can store them to the preset side of the Lion, if that makes sense. So you can always have the preset side to come back to for a particular tone. This allows you 2 different tones on the pedal. You can store additional presets using the mobile amplifier or mobile app, but the controls are dead simple, and I don't have the app up at the same time because really you don't do a lot of tweaking on the mobile app with the Lion. This is meant to be a tactile experience. So we have bass, middle, treble, we have the master, we have volume 2, volume 1, we have the cab section, we have the alt mode, which turns the bottom controls into the room, presence, and boost. And then we also have the 3 different amplifier models, being the bass, lead, and brown Plexi flavors, okay? Let's get to some playing. So this is, currently I'm in preset mode. Let's start with the live mode. Let's just start somewhere. Now, I do have the internal noise gate engaged. It's a very, very good gate. Let's go to the preset side. This is the tone that I saved as a preset to always go back to. This is more of a high gain flavor. It's pretty cool. let's say I wanted to tweak my preset tone. For example, I want a little bit more presence. So I'm going to click up to the Alt mode. And if I grab this middle position, this middle knob, it's gonna adjust the presence, right? That's the alternate control for the mid-range. That's better. It has a little bit more top end and shininess, so I'm gonna go ahead and store that. And now I am stored. All the while, I can go back to the live side of the Lion and go right back to where I was with my tones, with the knobs that I dialed in. Go ahead and change the cabinet if I want. And go ahead and change the amplifier model if I want. Let's go lead. Oh, let's go back to my high gain preset sound. Now the stock cabs are pretty good and they are derived from the aux technology. However, if you want to use, something a little different, there are 6 cabinets that are accessible here on the switch. But if I want to bypass the cab section, and that is, I just simply scroll through red, first red, then green. And then when I get to the end of the green, I am now out of the cab section of the Lion. I can go ahead and turn on my aux stomp if I had one, and I could utilize the stomp technology there. Pretty good, right? So I can do a lot of flavors with just the Lion, but if I don't want to, if I have some extra pedal board space, I personally would expand it with the aux stomp, just because I'm such a huge fan of the aux stomp pedal and the aux top box. So yeah, the cabs on this pedal are really, really good. However, I want to stress that you do not need this. You could get away with just the Lion itself. But, more is more, right? That is the Universal Audio Lion. So what do I think? I mean, if I was playing a smoky bar on the weekends and playing any rock material pre-1985, this would be my boy. I mean, this is an all-inclusive tonal solution to many famous rock tones. This is also really dialed to accept your favorite overdrive pedals as well. So you don't have to utilize the onboard boost. You can take a tube screamer, put it right in front of the Lion and go nuts. And then expand that even more with a, aux stomp. As an example, you would have a very, very compact pedal-based rig, and I love it. All the Pigma links down below in the description. You've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.